Respect to the matter of appropriate materials. December 2008, this is a statement of the Board of Education on the use of appropriate course materials. It has recently come to the attention of the Board of Education of the City School District of New Rochelle that a particular book used in one high school class, Girl Interrupted, was permitted to be abridged by the removal of certain pages from the text. This action was not authorized by the Board of Education and absolutely is not condoned as sound teaching practice. The Board has directed that the full text of the book, as originally published, shall be substituted immediately and that no further modifications of this type, that is, removal of pages, shall be permitted under any circumstances. It has always been the policy of the City School District of New Rochelle that students be advised in advance if a particular assigned text contains material that might be offensive to some individuals, so that such individuals can opt out of the assignment and a different text can be substituted. This policy will continue to be observed in the future. As for Girl Interrupted, the Board of Education does not specifically endorse any of the author's language or content, but the Board respects the integrity of the complete work and will direct that it be made available to any student who desires to read it. December 2008, statement from the Superintendent of Schools on the use of appropriate course material. As a subject of legitimate public and educational interest, I would like to address the use of the expurgated version of a novel titled Girl Interrupted in an English class. This year, the book, Girl Interrupted, was identified as a supplemental reading assignment for a 12th grade film course, and expurgated text reused. The original decision to excise pages of the pages from the book were made a number of years ago and would not have been reviewed either by the Central Administration or by the Board of Education. It is generally understood that decisions as to both literary quality and appropriateness are routinely made in selecting books for our literature curriculum. The word censorship can arouse strong public feelings and is an issue to which public schools must be sensitive. At the same time, many people will agree that some material should not be endorsed or made mandatory in school curricula. We can all recognize the context, namely, how do we expose students to a wide range of ideas? I hope that no one will leap to hasty conclusions regarding the use of this book in its expurgated state. I trust that questions raised by Girl Interrupted will give us an opportunity for reflection in recognizing interplay of First Amendment and related interest in our educational selections. While I understand that this may be the only literary text from which the pages have been excised, as a district we will undertake a review of our policy and practices as they relate to the selection of materials in all formats. December 12, 2008, English Department Statement. The study of literature creates and develops a foundation for lifelong learning. To put students in a position to read and to analyze the written word, the Department of English presents both classical and contemporary selections. Because of the ethnic and intellectual diversity of the New Rochelle High School community, we strive to generate relevance through the use of age-appropriate texts that represent universal themes and multicultural authors. Respecting our responsibility to our students, to their families, and to our community, we strive to provide quality reading experiences that provide opportunities for the exchange of ideas. The department aims to equip students with the tools that will prepare them to read actively and thoroughly, with the insight to appreciate the work's complexity and richness of meaning. In 2004, there was a lapse in judgment to abridge a literary work. That decision is a regrettable one that can be explained but not defended. The recent revisiting of this event has given us cause to review our policies and to reevaluate our inventory. That is the statement of the English Department. For those of you inclined to want to find this, and it's a computer form, you can obviously go online to the New Rochelle District webpage where you will find all three statements in their complete text. The board received in their packet over the weekend a statement of policy, material selection policy, which in fact was adopted by this very same board in September of 2008. Again, there are copies available at the table in the front for those of you inclined to want to read this, and to the extent that it provides an opportunity for us to stand behind the fact that our material selection does in fact require a great deal of scrutiny, a great deal of thought, and a great deal of sensitivity. So to the point of our policies, I would direct those of you who are not familiar to basically take a look at Material Selection Policy number 6520, adopted on September 8, 2008. Thank you.
Okay. You're moving on to your next item?
Yes.
Mr. Organisciak?
Give me a second, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I'll take